Hi guys, this is the first time we'll try this to see if this helps you any with getting your course work done for MNSK 423 at Boston Baptist College. Um, each week I'll try to update this, and that way you can hear some verbal instructions as well as the written ones that I sent you. Also, if you have any questions, I'd like for you to email me those so that I can answer them verbally as well via these recordings. So this week I'm going to send you 3 lessons. Actually, it's going to be lesson 8, 9, and 10. And we're kind of changing gears now in the course toward finances. Lesson 8 deals with just the whole topic of stewardship and emphasizing it in the church. As church leaders, this will be part of your responsibility, whether we're talking about budgeting or we're talking about how to handle things like offerings and fundraisers, to accounting requirements. There are laws that need to be followed. There are procedures and practices that are very important that you follow, and you're going to be getting those through Schmidt's notebook as well as your other course material. So lesson 8, 9, and 10 all deal with stewardship, then budgeting, and also the idea of how do you train your people to give and what should your people expect from the church. So this is going to be a very, very important section. It's probably the most important section, in my opinion, of this course. And so I want you to ask any questions that you have, and I'll probably be talking with you about this more when I'm up there on I think it's the 18th and the 20th. We'll be having a live class on campus. Now I'm also going to go ahead and give you your project that'll cover the financial aspects of it. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. The project is not going to be due for a couple more weeks, but I want you to go ahead and have it so you can be thinking on it. And actually, you have 5 options that you can use. There's a variety of things, everything from simply writing a series of 4 Sunday school lessons on the topic of stewardship for your church, and you can, by the way, make those appropriate to the age that you'll probably be working with. For instance, if you know you're going into youth ministry, then you can do them for teenagers. If you know you're going to be working with children, you can do them just for for children. And if you know you're going to be working with adults, then you make them for adults. But I do expect them to be kind of thorough. And if you're going to choose that topic, you may want to email back and forth with me so I can give you some guidelines that will help you do a better job on those. In addition, there's another thing where you evaluate a church's finances. Using the material from the course, you'll ask to see a church's financial statement, and then you'll do some evaluation on their budget and so forth. You may actually, there's a problem-solving exercise. There's an exercise that deals with a board. So take a look at those 5. Pick the one that you think is going to be most applicable to you, and frankly, which one you understand the best, and use it. You're probably going to want to contact me on this so that you know you're on the right direction and so forth, and that's perfectly fine to do so. Now, your project 1 is due a week from today, which is going to be Friday, October 8th. So make sure that you have that completed a week from today. Expect it to be in my box before midnight on Friday evening. I've given you a little extra time on that because I know some of you were taking my other course and you were behind on your reading and so forth. So I'm giving you a few extra days on that. On top of that, then we will schedule the next time the assignment is due. And it's very, very important that you don't get behind, because if you do get behind, it's going to cause you a real problem toward the end of the course, and you're going to want extensions that I cannot give. So go ahead and keep on task on those with your journal and then with these 4 projects. So you're on project number 2. I'm probably going to make that due in about 2 weeks after the other one is due. So just to kind of give you a timeline on that. But because you are taking an independent study course that has limited live action, you have to show the character to be able to get it complete on time. And if you get a graduate degree, there's a high likelihood this is going to be how you get your graduate degree. So this is good training for that. And I'll work with you, but you need to stay on task and on your timeline as well. I usually recommend that you take like an hour every day and dedicate it toward that. And you should be able to complete the course without much problem if you'll dedicate an hour to 2 hours 4 or 5 days a week, and should not have a problem doing that. So you can expect in your email box in my lessons 8, 9, and 10, and the project. And if you'll work on those, then we will actually talk about some of them via email, or if you want to send me a question on email, I'll answer them very, very specifically. One last thing, I need to give a shout out to Chet and to Ryan, because I still have not gotten your journal, and you guys need to get that to me ASAP. and I'm not getting much response from you two guys. So please help me with that, and get those journals into me. I got everybody else's journal except those two, except Ben and I have been in contact as well. Hope you all are doing great. Always feel free to give me a call if you need it. 704-363-4421. Email me and give me some feedback on whether or not you think this helps. Now, Brad's going to be giving a time for everybody where we'll actually do this live via Skype sometime next week, and I'm looking forward to that as well. Hope you're doing great. We'll talk to you soon.